Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the words of the CHOFETZ CHAIM. Welcome back after a bit of a break during the Yom Tov of Pesach. But now we're back here in Klal Zayin, which is the 7th chapter. We're in Ois Ches, the letter Ches, which is 8 in English. So we're talking over here about if one person is so believable that they have the nemanis, they have the believability of two, when you're allowed to believe them and when you're not allowed to believe them. And he writes, even if you want to say similar to the case of Tuvia that we said above, which was where somebody came and spoke about a person by the name of Tuvia who committed some kind of adulterous act, and the person that was reporting was a very reliable person, and he was reporting it to the Rabbi of Tuvia, and therefore the Rabbi is allowed to believe. Still, the listener cannot accept immediately what he hears, unless there is additional things that are added to this. And there are two things that the listener must be very careful about in order to accept the words that are being said negative about this particular person. So, what is the case? First of all, he writes, so, let's say we have the case over that Reuven is speaking badly about Shimon to Levi, and Reuven is saying that Shimon did this terrible avera, and I'm well aware of it. Says the CHOFETZ CHAIM, that's only if Shimon actually saw that Reuven did the avera and committed such a transgression. But if Reuven heard from other people that Shimon transgressed an avera, so then Reuven, who's telling over these words of Lashon Hara, he has no mind, he has no strength over anybody else that would say over the words, because he didn't actually see. Therefore, his nemanis, his trustworthiness, is really nothing so powerful, and therefore Levi, who's listening, is not really allowed to accept what he has to say. Secondly, even if Reuven says, I saw what Levi did, I saw with my own eyes. Levi, who now is listening to this Lashon Hara that is being said about Shimon, is only allowed to believe it in such a way that he will not associate with Shimon anymore. Until he knows that Shimon did tshuva and he returned from his wrong ways. However, he's not allowed to go and tell other people, you know what Shimon did, he did such a terrible avera. Chas v'shalom, that you cannot do. You're not allowed to do such a thing. Like we wrote above earlier. All the more so all the more so you're not allowed to cause Shimon a loss of money, and you're not allowed to hit him, God forbid, because of this evil report of Lashon Hara that you heard coming from Reuven. Meaning, even though that it's almost verified over here that Shimon did what Reuven is claiming that he did, and therefore it causes you now to look down in disdain upon him, because if Shimon did such a thing, he's really an avayan, he's a sinner, and therefore he doesn't deserve my companionship, he doesn't deserve my friendship right now, I'm going to push him away. But that's between me and between Shimon. But to go and tell other people, or to hurt Shimon, to damage him and tarnish him and cause a monetary loss and the like, that much I'm not allowed to do. So even when you are allowed to believe, it's just believing, and it's going to depend on how you're going to end up being misyaches, connected to him anymore. However, to go and ruin him even worse, that Chalila, says the CHOFETZ CHAIM, you're not allowed to do. Have a wonderful day.